Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished Toastmasters, club presidents, and fellow members. Anyway, the topic that I'm going to speak today, think twice. So, every single time when we have our holidays, sometimes some of us will be working, some of us might not be working, slacking at home. So for me, I was working for the past holiday, and every morning I wake up around 6 odd a.m. and I'll be at the bus stop at 7 or. So I live around Bukit Timah all the way. My workplace in Tanjong Pagar. So every morning I'll be at the bus stop. So as the bus comes, I'll board the bus, walk towards the seat, look around, and I'll just see. So as I'm seated in my seat, I will look around and looking for familiar faces who I've seen every day. Like for example, there's this one person. Let's call him Mr. Potter. Okay, Mr. Potter. He'll be looking at his own reflection every day, speaking to himself. And this is a true story, by the way. And the next person that I always have, from Monday to Friday, I have to see her, is this curvaceous lady. So what I'll do, as I'm seated, I'll look back, waiting for a lady to come. So as she struts in and take a seat, then I will continue to be in my seat and fell asleep. Yeah. So I always fall asleep because it's a really, really long bus, right? So it's about an hour or 1.5 hours to my workplace. So as I was seated at my seat again, as I was asleep, and I was sitting right opposite Mr. Potter this time. Today, I don't always sit right opposite him. So as I was seated right opposite him, suddenly I woke up to this very pungent smell. Pungent smell. Yes. We're wondering what's that. Yeah. So imagine you have to wake up because something is really smelling really bad. Has anyone have that? Oh, the jersey always drops. Okay. Yeah. Has anyone have this like similar experience? Right. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. And to my horror, Mr. Potter was standing up. And as he was standing up, there was 50 shades of brown in his pants. He saw it in his pants. So he was really flustered. He was looking around. I was looking at him. I was shocked. I was really, really shocked. Like, what happened? So the next thing and anyway, there was a lady who sat beside him, and she was sleeping very, very soundly. Maybe she liked the smell, I don't know. Okay. And he stood up, he was looking around. He did this. Oh, and he's wearing a black pants. He went all the way down. So the shade of brown went all the way to his feet. And he did this. He swapped his pants, and he did this. So the 50 shades of brown was on his hand. This is real. As usual, I was shocked again. So, at that very moment, the lady beside Mr. Potter woke up. As she woke up, she saw the 50 shades of brown on his hand. She did this. Immediately, she made a beeline for the exit. She pressed the bell and then she hoped that she could exit it right away. Around me, everyone was right in the middle of the bus. I was still sitting there. Now, I have no reason. The only reason why that I could take the smell, even though I woke up from it, is because I had a blocked nose that day. So it wasn't that bad. But for Lily to really exit the, she got off from the start and she went off already. So as I was there, everyone was pointing at him doing this. Oh my god! And there was this particular, I'm sorry, this Indian man. He's like, why? He went this. Oh my god! But what Mr. Potter did, he was just. Did you actually remember that I said that he speaks to himself, speaks to his reflection? He spoke to his reflection every single morning without fail. Sometimes I would just look at him and then when he says he speaks to himself, but this unfortunate guy, he sawed his pants and he couldn't react. Ladies and gentlemen, how many times in your life did you judge someone? You might not want to do it, but did you judge them? Does anyone do it? I did it. Guilty as charged, right? Sometimes in life we have to we know that, for my case, I know that he's mentally disabled actually. So we cannot take every single situation and just put our judgment right into it. It's not, it could be, you could say I'm very decisive, that's why I'm like that, I'm very straightforward. But ladies and gentlemen, we should always think twice before you give a passing remark, or you want to give, or you don't know anything about the situation and you want to give and put your judgment to it. So ladies and gentlemen, think twice. Thank you.
All I get